What's going on YouTube? So today we learn some additional info outside of just the swimming event that is happening on July 3rd. On a Japanese website, there was some images and information that was either leaked or reported on, and additional content is now being added to Animal Crossing New Horizons along with the summer update. Some of the information that we learned is a new festival that is being added to the game. Yes, a festival, which means we're going to get some really cool items and some really awesome DIYs. We learned additional info for not only how the swimming update and events are going to work and occur, but we also learned a ton more. Before we completely jump into all this new info, or should I say before we completely dive in, one thing I want you guys to do is dive right in to hitting the subscribe button and joining the best community on YouTube. And also, if you could, slap the like button because it really helps us out and gets this video out to more people. And by the way, I'm Dom from the Game Lures. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's start with all the new information that we learned today about Animal Crossing New Horizons. So the new information that we learned from what we already knew is that on July 3rd, we are getting the swimming event, but we don't know exactly how it works. But from this Japanese publication, we got a ton of new leaked images and learned a few different things. The first things that we learned is that you may have seen villagers in the trailer with snorkels. Well, we learned that when you update the game on July 3rd and log in for the first time, you will be given one of these snorkels automatically, simply as just part of the game. During the trailer, we also saw a lot of villagers and or players playing together, and these are the in-game characters, which is you. And based kind of off of this and the information that we saw, we now learned, but it is now confirmed, that we're going to be able to swim when other players are around. Now, this is huge. The reason that this is big news is we know Nintendo likes to restrict us to only certain activities when others are visiting our islands. So this is honestly huge. We also learned that there may be some type of swimming competition that you and your friends can compete in, which is really cool. Now, we all love the Bug Off event and CJ's fishing tournament, but another activity to do when your friends are visiting your island is always a welcome and much needed addition to the game, and just really extends the longevity of how long we're going to play it, especially with others. Along with competition comes items, and we don't completely know what items are going to be added to the game. But with some recent screenshots from this, again, leak or reveal, we have learned a bunch of new items that are going to be added to the Nook Miles shop. As you guys see on screen on the image right now, one of the swimming type items that we are going to be able to get is a full wetsuit that we can safely assume that's going to be available in a ton of different colors. Now, we can net ourselves one of these brand new wetsuits for only 800 Nook Mile tickets. In addition to the wetsuit, we also see a ton of different other items on the screen that range from either different color or different option snorkels to different Japanese fans and a ton of other items that are yet unknown. The cool thing is that we see that these are going to cost us somewhere between 400 Nook Miles and 1200 Nook Miles. The last pieces of cool information from this leak, or again, information that was just revealed to the Japanese publication, was a change with Nook's Cranny. So I'm going to go ahead and put another image on screen now, but we can see that on this screen that Nook's Cranny has been changed slightly, and this comes down to the items that are available by Timmy and Tommy along with the other utility items. So what we see on screen now is some items have been shifted and moved around, but we also got a swimsuit that was added. So instead of buying the swimsuits at the Sable Sisters, that it's going to be treated more like the other items, like a utility item, and is going to be carried by Timmy and Tommy. We can also assume that these are going to be available in different color variations, which will be available depending on date and times. But it's really cool to see their inventory get a much needed shakeup. All right, and that brings me into the last and the most likely thing that you are here for, but the biggest piece of new information that we learned is a brand new festival. Now, we can assume that's either a brand new festival in-game or just new festival items that are set to be added to Animal Crossing New Horizons. And now I'm going to put an image on screen now, and on this image, we're going to see Marina in a kimono, as well as we see the villager on screen that is wearing a yukata. So we see the gorilla villager on screen wearing a yukata, and then we see Marina wearing a kimono, along with the actual villager, which is the player character. Now, the reason this image is so important is we also see a ton of decorations as well as new bamboo that we can assume is going to be available. Now, we can again assume that this is going to bring new DIYs that we will learn alongside new items, new clothing, and just tons more of things being added to Animal Crossing New Horizons. This event and potential in-game festival is going to be called the Tanabata, which translates into English as the Star Festival. Now, the Tanabata is a Japanese event that occurs on July 7th. The reason for this event and festival occurring in Japan every year is the Weaver Star and Cowherder Star, which traverse the Milky Way to renew their ancient bond of love. In Japan, the lovers are celebrated with lively decorations and wishes written along narrow strips of colored paper, which we can actually see in the image right now on screen in Animal Crossing. Now, this is observed throughout the country, cities, and it includes the Miyagi Prefecture, which has really just become famous for hosting elaborate celebrations, which we are now going to be able to do in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So we can obviously expect more than just swimming when this update rolls out in just a few days. Tell me down below what you guys think about this new information and update, and go ahead and check out the video on screen to help you earn more bells on Animal Crossing New Horizons, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.